Breaking news. DOS and IPOB Nigeria begs Tinubu not to allow Nigeria to collapse. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 16th of February 2024, and I have a very important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people, especially Biafrans. If you are a Biafran living home or abroad, this very news is for you. And those of you who are yet to open your eyes, though I know that you are very, very few in number, I want you to pay attention to this very news. So I don't want to waste your time. Let me go straight and read the news in details. But before doing that, let me also use this medium to remind you that our main YouTube channel, which is Biafra Unite in capital letter, is having issues because of so much report and attack from the zoo operators and of course this same IPOB Nigeria that I'm talking about. YouTube has deleted over 95 videos from our platform within one day. And of course, our main Facebook page, which is Biafra Unite Television, is also having issues. We can no longer reach as many Biafrans as we used to do. Therefore, we have opened a new YouTube channel, which is where we will be releasing all our updates moving forward, including a new Facebook page. And we have pasted the links to these very two platforms down below the description section, so you can click it and join those platforms. Of course, subscribe to the new YouTube channel and of course our new Facebook page. So let us move straight and read the news in details, my people. And as you can see on your screen, I will be reading from one of the Zugota media outlets, the Daily Post. Now, I have seen, the headline, the title from Daily Post, and I don't have to be told what the IPOB Nigeria DOS can do. So this is not a new thing to me, but those of you who are still skeptical about the things going on in this very, freedom that we are fighting for, this is another opportunity to open your eyes. Now, according to their own title, they said, crash cement price, don't allow Nigeria implode. IPOB tells Tinubu. Let me take that again. This is very, very laughable indeed. Crash cement price, don't allow Nigeria implode. IPOB tells Tinubu. Now, they have left the agitation. Of course, we all know that they resigned. They resigned many years ago. So, but they don't want to make it open. So, once in a while, they throw their useless, press release. So they no longer talk about the freedom. They no longer talk about, Biafra. They no longer talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They only talk about, a better Nigeria, how Nigeria could be better, how Igbos can do well in Nigeria, how Ibeto Cement has to be reintegrated and, giving back his license in order to operate and import cement and, make life easier for Nigerians. These are the things they talk about this time around. So they no longer talk about, freedom for Biafra. Now, before I go on and read the news in details, going by the title from the Daily Post Nigeria, I want to play a particular voice note for you. Before I continue with the publication made by the DOS, pay attention to this.
Dindo, and God forbid, Simon Nipa is not the right person to follow. Come on, Simon Nipa Genyani, 1%, not even 2%, 1% from 100. Kai wanta Biafra. Biafra gana cha unanonum kano dindo omurangu and God forbid Simon Nipa is not the right person to follow. Come on, Simon Nipa Genyani 1%, 1%, not even 2%, 1% from 100. Kai wanta Biafra. Biafra abena cha 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 cha. Unanonum.
Did you hear that? So with this hatred in them, and they already know that Mazi Simon Ekpa has already brought Biafra. They know because they are seeing all the activities. They are seeing how we are fighting for Biafra on ground. They have seen that Biafra has military, Biafra has navy, Biafra has police, Biafra has air force, Biafra has defense force. To crown it all, Biafra has a government, a functioning government, both government in exile and of course de facto government in homeland. So they have seen that everything is clear. Now they are standing firm in the word they used back then. After selling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the zoo, they have revisited the statement they made that Kama Simon Ekpa Genyanye Biafra, Kama Biafra Bena cha cha cha. That is the reason why they are now begging Tinubu not to allow the zoo to collapse. Nwanne mụ na ya chụga mmụọ si na mụ yili mmụọ. Nwanne mụ na ya chụga mmụọ si na mụ yili mmụọ. O wee bụrụ ọkwa ka a na-azọ. Onye ga-achị onye ka ibe ya ọmụka ka ọgụka. And I warn them that it is not a must that you come on Radio Biafra to broadcast. You don't have the voice, you don't have the authority. You are only there as, DOS, as the head of IPOB. So if you know that you are clean, that your hands are clean, step aside leave Radio Biafra, stop coming to Radio Biafra. Let us that have the gift to speak to people, and people will pay attention and listen to us. Let us continue doing the talking. Allow Simon Ekpa to be the arrowhead. Write whatever you want to write as an instruction or command to Biafrans. Give it to Simon Ekpa, let him speak, and let all of us spread the news and make it go viral. I warned them from 2021, 3 years ago. They refused to listen. They had it, but they never listened to it. And today, this is where they have landed. They are now out in full. Now, let me first of all, you may say, this is not a case. Now, let me copy this implode. Let me copy it on the camera, on the screen as you are watching. Let us open a new tab. As we open a new tab here, we are going to ask Google. I understand the meaning, but I just want to do it for everybody to understand. Now, this is implode definition. Let us write definition. Okay, definition is already here. Let us search and see the real meaning of implode. Look at it here. Collapse or cause to collapse violently inwards. You see that? Collapse or cause to collapse violently. That is the meaning of implode. Now, secondly, you can as well define it as end or fell suddenly or dramatically. End or fell suddenly or dramatically. These are the meanings of implode. For anybody who can argue, maybe that is not what they are talking about. Maybe that is not what they mean. Now let us read. I may not go far reading this because I don't. Of course, you know my activities. I don't have time for umuokoko, for all this all these failures. Biafra. These people that have failed Biafra, I don't have their time. So let me just read briefly. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nigeria, has called on President Bola Tinubu to break the unfavorable monopoly on cement and other building materials. Ndị na-achọ nwere onwe ụwa dị egwu ndị na-achọ nwere onwe ndị na-achọ wonders shall never end. Ndị na-achọ nwere onwe ha na-agwazi the president of obodo fa chọrọ isi na ya wee pụọ to break down the price or the unfavorable monopoly on cement and other building materials. And now, they said the spokesman of IPOB Nigeria, Emmanuel Powerless, urged Tinubu not to allow Nigeria implode by crashing the price of cement and building materials. In a statement he signed, Powerless blamed the current suffering of Igbos and Nigerians on policies of ethnic bigotry against their businesses. Wonders shall never end. Now, the global family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nigeria, ably led by Chike Dozie and not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anymore, calls on the Nigerian government to break the unfavorable Fulani monopoly on cement and other building materials currently being experienced in the country. The current suffering of Ndibo, together with other Nigerians, are consequences of ethnic bigotry policies against Ndibo's business interests. Dangote and BUA, the two Fulani-owned companies, have been unfairly favored, and the DO has monopolized cement business courtesy of the Nigeria government under the Obasanjo regime. If Alhaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, is interested in reducing the strangling price of cement and other building materials, he should contact Ibeto and other patriotic company owners of building materials for help immediately. They are now helping the government of Nigeria for stability in Nigeria. Hey, alo melo. If ojo kambalo gaziba. If ojo kambasiale gaziba. If ojo alo melo kambalo gaziba. Hey, evil in the highest order. In fact, I'm not reading again. I'm done. Where we go? I'm done. It open it was going on Facebook. A type one IPOB press release by Powerless. Yeah, fair. A goya. Mad people everywhere. And the mona fana chunta. Look at the mona. Hey, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Sorry. We are going to fight as we are fighting already. We will continue to fight until we see the final end of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released at the same time. Thank you, my people. And at the same time, before you go, let me also show you that this is latest development. Look at it, published on February 16, 2024. This is new today. Thank you, my people. And make it go viral.